What's good, everybody? This is Ray Daniels, aka the Culture Referee. And if you were wondering who this beautiful woman sitting next to me is my sister Tiffany Daniels Sai. Let's give it up for my sister. Everybody can clap. This is good. And my sister she's the most talented person in the family, and we started a family business, a signature scent company. So if you like smoke a lot of weed in your car and you want to get the scent out, you have to check out these scents. I know guys that use it for the weed. I know people that use it for cologne, and everywhere they go to get compliments. We make candles. We make
room sprays. We got them in kits. So if you want to buy something for your loved one or anybody that you care about, hit us up, LorraineCo.com.
And we're going to put the website at the bottom of it. But support this black business, support this black woman, and order, I promise you guys. As a matter of fact, use the word Gauds, and we'll give you 15% off. I just made that up, so if my sister's face looks crazy, don't get mad at her. I'll eat that. But guys, when I tell you this shit is incredible, you really should check this out.
The best scents ever.
LorraineCo.com. And we'll put it at the bottom of the screen. Thank you.
Thanks.
Hey y'all, today we're here with legendary TV and radio personality Ed Lover. And we just wanted to open it up and you hear about some of the things that you have going on right now.
Well, I'm syndicated on the radio across the country. I got Come On Son, the podcast that's been going on for 7 years. That's doing extremely well. Thank God.
Did. I'm alumni. Let's go.
That's doing extremely well. And of course, I got Ed Lover Presents, a live mixtape band, which is me and the band going across the country playing that music for grown folks, that grown folks can appreciate, that grown folks can dance to. Just came off the City Winery tour where we sold out a lot of cities. So just, moving and grooving, doing my thing, getting ready to go on my stand-up comedy tour with Cousin Junior from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. So we get ready to hit that up too. So I stay busy. God is good.
So what does it look like on the tour? Like, I was listening to it. I was listening to an interview with the Breakfast Club, and I heard you speaking about it. Like, and they said you actually are on the mic.
You got to see it to believe it. So I got two amazing singers, a group of young, amazing musicians. They do all the singing, I do all the rhyming, and we just go from everywhere from LL Cool J to Nicki Minaj to everywhere. We just play music, man.
I play other stuff outside of Queens, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was gonna say, you just got two Queens out. So like, boy, y'all gonna represent. Thanks for coming on the show, Ed.
Thanks for having me.
You was one of the people that was at the top of the list that I thought would be great to debate with. And it's time to have some fun.
I'm very opinionated, so
I love it.
Let's go.
That is on you.
All right. Hey y'all, and welcome to That's Debatable, where we tackle the hottest topics in urban culture. I'm your host, Stanza Yvette, and joining me today is none other than the Culture Referee, Ray Daniels.
Let's go.
Also joining me today is Marketing and Music Executive Brian Miller.
Thank you. Sponsored by the Earth.
And our guest debater today is none other than the legendary TV and radio personality Ed Lover.
Wait a minute. Hip hop icon.
Okay.
Icon. I've done everything. Radio, television, books, movies. It ain't nothing stand-up comedy. Ain't nothing I ain't had my hand in. Icon.
First originator of black media, originator of real talk. I remember sitting at the house watching, the first Dr. Dre I knew was Dr. Dre and Ed Lover. I didn't even know.
We didn't know there was a Dr. Dre on the West Coast either. So that was funny.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was the first Dre we knew on the East Coast was Ed Lover.
Period.
I mean, it was Dr. Dre and Ed Lover, but let's get into it, Sansa. What we debating about today?
Well, I gotta get to some ground rules.
Okay, let's go.
I got ground rules that everybody needs to follow. First rule is we got to take it back to kindergarten. Wait your turn.
Okay.
Wait your turn. I understand that everybody wants to get their point across and everybody is opinionated and everybody knows best. However, it is impossible for us to hear when two people are talking at once. Wait your turn.
I got you.
All right. Rule number 2 is the most important rule, and that's respect my gavel. Respect my gavel.
Okay.
Respect the gavel.
The gavel.
I'm
Okay.
telling
You
you.
hear the gavel, you see the gavel.
I love it.
Respect the gavel,
I respect the
okay?
gavel. Let's go.
It's a couple reasons why the gavel may bang. One being, you probably broke rule number 1. You might hear me if you're talking over each other. Or it could be me calling BS on something you just said. Or it could just be that I need to change the topic or, add something to the question. However, if you hear the gavel,
Respect
you
it.
need to respect the gavel.
We know you're in charge.
All right.
All
Let's
right,
go.
we got it.
Show.
Y'all can follow those rules?
We
Yes,
good.
ma'am.
All
Yes,
right,
ma'am.
all right. And
Yes,
so
ma'am.
thank you and to our viewers and listeners. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. That's how you help us grow the show. And if there's a topic you want to see us debate or a person you want to see joining us at the podium, please be sure to drop it in the comments below. Now let's debate.
Let's go.
There.
Our first topic is the Mount Rushmore of rap. And we want to know who is in your Mount Rushmore from the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. And we're going to open it with you, starting with the 80s. Who's on your Mount Rushmore?
Groups or singular? That's the most important
That's
thing.
It's
up
yours.
to you. So we got 4 faces.
If
You
it's a
wanna
group- if
mesh
it's-
a group
I
in
wanna
one
mesh a
face,
group? Okay.
yeah,
If it's a
you
group,
can
then you
mesh
wanna
So,
put
it.
so we're talking the 80s, so you have to put the group up there that broke through and made it possible for everybody to get on MTV, to get on Rolling Stone magazine. Run DMC absolutely goes on one of those, right? So you got Run DMC, you got to put the first sex symbol of hip hop up there. That's LL Cool J, who many consider the GOAT.
Okay.
So you got to put LL. So you got 2 more spots up there. So the 80s, the man that changed hip hop from a very aggressive style to a laid back style. The man that I say gave birth, if there's a tree of hip hop, he gave birth to Big, he gave birth to Jay, he gave birth to Nas, he gave birth to everybody that was laid back with their flow because it was super aggressive before him.
Yep.
That would be Rakim. So you got Run DMC because they broke the door down, LL because he's the first rap sex symbol and he was just nasty like that on the mic, Rakim for changing the game 100%, and there's one more spot, right? In the 80s, the 80s, the 80s.
You got
the 80s.
Rakim,
I got Rakim,
LL, Run DMC.
Run DMC, and one spot left, and that, it's either gonna be, damn, I got Big Daddy Kane is in there somewhere, man. Slick Rick.
Woo!
Slick Rick. Slick Rick because everybody that came after him, the double voices that you hear, everybody that talk, that uses 2 voices, Redman using 2 voices, Biggie using 2 voices, everybody that used 2 voices, all the storytelling that you hear that's coming up here is because of Slick Rick. So that's mine right there. I gotta put Slick Rick up there.
B, you want to get? So I got 2 out of 4.
I got 3 out of 4, which is crazy.
Who you got?
I got LL Cool J, Run DMC, Rakim, and Heavy D. And I'll
Heavy
tell
D.
you why I said Heavy D.
Heavy.
Heavy D. Heavy D made things. Hold on.
No, I got you. It's okay.
I put respect on Hev. Hev made things fashionable. Hev made dance fashionable. He made being big fashionable. I'm not saying that the Fat Boys weren't there before that. I'm saying that Hev made it all fashionable.
Made it cool.
He made it cool.
He made it cool to be a fat dude.
You got
He
LL
did.
Cool J, Heavy D.
I got
Run DMC and
Run
Rakim, the guard MC.
You got
All right, so I didn't put Run DMC in because we didn't do groups, right? So I'm gonna hold that off. My list was in this order. Well, not even order. It's LL Cool J, first hip hop superstar,
for sure.
80s. Not Slick Rick. Rakim. I feel like Rakim was the first artist that he was like the first to me complicated rapper where you had to like listen, like, you know, like he was that. So LL, Rakim, I'm gonna go KRS-One.
Boy,
KRS-One.
Can't go wrong with KRS-One.
KRS-One, the
There's no
teacher.
way you can go wrong with
The
KRS-One.
teacher, you can't go wrong with KRS-One.
You can't go wrong with
And then the
KRS-One.
fourth one was, hold on, so KRS-One,
Rakim.
LL, Rakim, and the fourth one to me was Big Daddy Kane.
Okay.
Big Daddy Kane was rap's first
Can't go
cool
wrong with Kane.
superstar. LL Cool J.
Chocolate
was
superstar.
LL Cool, sex symbol superstar.
So
LL Cool
sex
J was
symbol,
like,
LL was light
he was
skinned.
light skinned. He had the girls. but-
Kane made black dudes like, you all right if you dark
yes,
skinned.
Yes, Kane.
You was
Kane
dark skinned with a fade, right? In the slashes?
What? And he
Kane
had
was
Madonna.
I'm not mad at Kane.
Not mad at Kane.
Because you didn't have Run DMC. I'm not mad at Kane.
But I just feel like Slick Rick was good, but he to me he has the most classic album out of all four, out of everybody named.
He does have a magnet.
Nobody has a more classic album than Slick Rick, The Adventures of Slick Rick. I just know that that's his only real classic, so that's why I didn't put him up there. But that's
But you can't have a Mount Rushmore without Run D&J, man. You just can't.
If
In
we
the
were
80s,
doing
you
groups, it's
cannot
different.
have it.
If we were doing groups, it was different. But I didn't.
If you had groups, give me your top 3.
If I had to do my Mount Rushmore of groups,
Top 4.
Run DMC, Wu-Tang. Y'all ain't gonna like my next two.
I thought it was in the 80s.
I'm saying all time. I'm talking about all time. I can't think of four groups from the 80s.
That's why I said top 3.
And we
You
was
can't
doing-
think of 4 groups from the 80s?
Because no, I can, but then
A
what
lot
happens
of
when we
groups
get
in
to
the
the
80s.
2000s?
Mad groups in the 80s.
Not that you put on Mount Rushmore.
So how do you do Rakim without Eric B though? It was Eric B and Rakim in the 80s. Rakim didn't become Rakim solo till the 90s.
That's true.
It was
That's
Eric
true.
B and Rakim.
That's actually a really good
That's a
point.
group.
That is good.
EPMD was the 80s.
DJ Easy Rock is a group too, but I mean.
Hold on, I had to do my about to do my group from the 80s.
Rest in peace, Easy Rock.
Group from the
Slow down,
80s.
man.
Group from the 80s. Number 1, Run DMC, NWA, Beastie Boys. You have to give it to them.
For sure.
They crossed over. They crossed hip hop over. And then if we had to go to 80s, shit, I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna go Eric B and Rakim. Then that's a group. Then I'm
Oh,
gonna
so
go
we're
that.
talking groups.
Let's wrap up the 80s with who you have as your Mount Rushmore of groups.
Of groups.
Yes.
Run DMC, without a shadow of a doubt. There's no doubt. Eric B and Rakim, okay? EPMD, Eric and Paris making dollars. And how in God's name did y'all forget Public Enemy?
Oh my God, you're right.
You're right.
You're right.
Much
Bro,
respect.
how you
I
forget
You're right.
That's my
PE?
fault.
You're right.
Absolutely.
That was the
but I
80s.
didn't. PE would
The
have been my fault.
PE style of, and you can ask Dre this from NWA. This is why I put them in front of them. Because PE's style of production is what Dre copied to do the NWA Straight Outta Compton album.
And Cube.
And
went
Cube,
to
and
them
they
like
did
that.
Cube's album.
Absolutely.
Let me
They
ask,
did Cube's
do
album.
you think PE could work in 2024?
If everything was even, if there was a balance of radio and music, the way, if it was a younger PE, not Chuck and
Of
Flav,
course.
but if
But a
Chuck
younger
and Flav were
version.
young,
Yeah.
right now, absolutely. Absolutely. They were that impactful.
All right. Let's go.
Go to 90s.
to the 90s.
That's what get hard.
Not for me, but let's go.
Brian, who
Brian, you go
got?
first.
Yeah, let's do it. In the 90s, Jay. No, I'm sorry. Tupac, Big, Andre 3000, and DMX.
That ain't.
And I'll say it again.
That's
Tupac,
not bad.
Big,
That's not
3
bad.
Stacks, and DMX.
Who?
That's not bad.
Who's your in
You
the
gotta put
90s?
Hov on there, man. You gotta put Jay-Z on there, man.
We
Jay-Z
talk-
goes on there.
Jay-Z is the only
for a
one
lot of reasons.
that actually headlined
No, I'm with you.
an arena tour.
But we're talking
in the
about
90s.
that 90s. We'll move it. I'll go ahead and put it. I'll go ahead and say
That's
it.
why
I
every
moved
time-
Jay. I moved Jay. Hold on.
Who your list?
I moved Jay. I got Jay. I'll go ahead and
So Jay.
spoiler. Jay's on my 2000s list.
So no, he should be on both 90s and 2000s.
I can't.
Who's your 90s at?
90s is tough, bro. Cause you gotta say 4, right?
4.
Okay, God, how do you leave all? But 3000's Outkast. That's a group.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a
If
group,
I
bro.
take him out,
No, you
if
can't.
I
How
put
you
him-
taking
but I
people
can't-
out?
But I ain't taking them out. I think 3 Stacks. If we're talking about the Mount Rushmore rap, being able to
From the
rap,
90s.
I think
They were
No
a
way.
group.
No way.
Okay. I'll
Are
put
we
him there.
talking solo?
And who you got?
Jay-Z, Biggie, Nas, J, Big, Nas, Pac.
All
That's it right there.
Watch this. Hold on.
They're all solo
I
artists.
wanna go with
J,
him.
Big, Nas, and Pac.
I'm not
All
gonna-
solo
I'm not gonna lie to
artists.
you. This one was the hardest because Jay-Z, to me, didn't define himself in the 90s. He defined himself in the 2000s when he did The Blueprint. That was when his sound got defined.
Nah, son, right after what's the second album? He
No, Hard
defined
Knock Life.
himself.
No. Hard Knock Life, that was the album that he had to hit. But I'm talking about defining. Okay, so here's my 90s. Big, Pac, Nas. I got to give it to Nas. And then DMX. DMX is probably the most.
Y'all be killing
I
me
gotta
though,
put
son.
X in there.
You gotta
Y'all
put
be
X over
killing me.
Hov.
Yo, the first 2 albums Pac had out, y'all wasn't even fucking with him. I was there, my
Strictly
nigga.
for my niggas.
Yeah, niggas
I was a
wasn't
Pac
fucking
fan. I was a Pac fan. I was a Pac
Tupacalypse
fan.
now, the whole world was not fucking with
Nah,
Pac.
but I
Strictly for my
I get
niggas,
around on
the
that.
whole world wasn't fucking with Pac. Y'all didn't fuck with Pac until he got shot. That's when y'all niggas
Not
started
true.
fucking with Pac.
That's not true.
That's very true.
Listen, Ed,
The
I'm a
whole
Pac
country-
fan.
You might be.
Ed, I'm
talking about the whole country with all of this. These little niggas running around with Tupac t-shirts on. Don't even know what the fuck you
Out of
doing.
everybody
You
we
wasn't even
named,
fucking
Tupac
with
got
Pac.
more classic albums in the 90s than everybody
And
on our
Pac
list.
got classic albums after he died.
Yeah,
They
Machiavelli.
calls him the dad. He calls him that he
Machiavelli,
died
Me
before
Against
he
the
became
World.
classic.
Pac on the list.
He
Thug
was
Life
dead.
Thug Life was a crazy album.
He was dead.
Yes.
What were your 4 again? I want to know what your 4
I put Pac up there.
I know you
Who
got
your 4 again, Ed?
I got Pac, Jay, Nas, and Big.
I'm putting DMX over Jay in the 90s.
You fucking bugging.
I ain't gonna lie, Ed. I would put
You bugging.
DMX to go.
Jay was the headliner of the tour.
Yeah, but DMX was the force. Like Leo Cohen said something. Leo Cohen
he
said.
saved that.
No, Leo said that DMX. He said that's the only artist he doesn't take credit for signing. He said my mother would have signed him. He's everything. He epitomizes New York hip hop. He had the girls. I'm telling you, DMX has to be, to me, Big and Pac got to go over Jay. We got to admit that.
Sure.
And then I think
Jay
Nas is, I would give Nas the 90s over Jay slightly because I think Nas's Illmatic had more of an impact on hip hop culture than Jay's Reasonable Doubt.
Absolutely.
Of course.
All right.
But we're also talking impact, not just music.
We talking about a lot of stuff
Of
though.
course, but that's my point.
Jay's impact was ridiculous.
It was, but I'm
Though
saying
DMX
I couldn't put him over
was more
X.
impactful.
Social impact?
I'm just saying impactfully because we didn't have
Dog.
we didn't have the outlets.
I gotta say, I gotta
They
say
had
something.
rock. They had Rockaway.
I gotta say something. I gotta say something. Jay-Z tells a story. Hear me out. He tells a story about him opening for X. Him coming after X.
After X,
And he
yeah.
says, the nigga starts off with a growl. Crowd goes crazy. Nigga comes out, he performs the street anthems. Every street nigga in there is going crazy. Then he takes off his shirt. Then he does his girls record, and every chick in there is going crazy. And then he ends it with a prayer, and he got everybody in the audience crying after he just prayed. Like, bro, that's not, we ain't never experienced nothing like that in hip hop to this day. DMX is probably the greatest force hip hop has ever seen.
I'll tell you something like this. DMX is probably the greatest track, and hear me out when I say this, greatest person that can impact any track that you put in front of him.
Period.
Anything.
Period.
Listen, DMX could have did Mary Had a Little Lamb and the shit would have been ill. I'm serious.
Yes.
Mary had a little lamb, white little lamb, white little lamb. He could do anything.
There was nothing like him, bro.
There was nobody like him, man. Anything that you would put DMX on, he'd have killed it.
It's nothing like him. So
I still put Jay on Jay's on my Mount Rushmore.
To me, Jay,
Was the 90s.
98, 99, 2000 was Jay.
agree.
All right. Well.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. We're gonna. Okay.
The 2000s, and after you
Oh, I
give
forgot we
us
gotta go to
your
2000s.
Tell me which era you felt.
I kind of want
had
Brian
the
to go
most
first.
impact.
I want Brian to go first.
So
2000s.
2000s Mount Rushmore, and which era
Who-
had the
who
most
your
impact?
2000s?
Easy. Jay Wayne, Eminem, and Drake. Super easy.
And Drake?
Yeah.
Drake didn't come to like 2008, 9.
Doesn't matter.
Still the
Talking
2000s.
about 2000. You talking about impact.
We talking about
his
solo
first
artists,
mixtape.
right? We
Yeah,
talking about solo artists. Okay.
2000s?
Okay.
2010s.
Yes.
Okay.
So Jay-Z, okay,
Jay-Z, Wayne, Eminem, and Drake.
definitely,
Ooh, I forgot
definitely
M.
Lil Wayne,
I forgot M.
definitely Eminem, Kanye West, nigga. Fuck is you talking about?
Yes, nigga. Yes,
Fuck is you
nigga.
talking about, nigga?
Yes,
You know
nigga.
what?
Kanye
You know what?
motherfucking West,
I
son.
stand corrected.
Who's
I
your
stand
list?
corrected.
Oh, he correct
I
you.
put Drake.
That's because you wearing that dumbass Boston fucking Red Sox hat. Yankees all day, my nigga. Yankees all day. Till y'all get 27 banners, don't talk to me. Until y'all get 27 world championships, don't talk to me.
Hold on, he right though. He
Shit
right though. He
squeezing
took
his
it.
brain.
He just fucked your whole list up. This nigga Brian said, you know what?
I'm not gonna argue with sound logic. It is, but
The late 2000s, like little young nigga shit, Drake, automatically. I love Drake, ain't taking nothing away from him, his impact. But Kanye motherfucking West. And if it ain't for Weezy, it ain't no fucking Drake.
I was about to
So
say,
here's
my
my
four.
question then.
I want to
Before
get my
you
four.
start,
I want to see what Ed gonna say to my
Before
four.
you go, so then I still wouldn't take Drake off. I would put Kanye and Drake instead of Eminem.
What?
Yes.
Eminem sold 60 million fucking records.
Did, but we
Them niggas
talking
ain't
about-
never sold as many records as Eminem streaming ass, nigga.
Okay, so
his
so
streams
hold-
can't
so-
even
so
count
now
to
what-
Eminem's
okay,
sales.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. But longevity-wise, who's lasted longer? Who won?
Damn,
You
he's
think
still,
M is
Eminem's
lasted
still
longer than
moving
Drake?
units, yes.
Yes, Eminem has lasted.
Hell yeah.
This is why that's debatable.
Eminem is on the. Eminem is on the.
Fuck y'all drag me in here
Hold on, I will
for.
give my list. Here's my list of my four.
Go ahead.
My four for the 2000s is Wayne, Nelly, Ye, Hove.
You put Nelly on the Mount Rushmore?
Nelly, the only nigga in the 2000s that's in
Who you take off? Who that had on my mouth? I can't remember who I had on my mouth.
He sold 10 million records first album.
Eminem did too. Wait a minute. Whoa. 50 Cent. Back on that
Ooh.
gangster shit. Get Nelly the fuck out of here. Over fifth?
Can't put Nelly
Over
on.
fifth?
Okay, you're right. I'm gonna give
Over Curtis?
I switched my list. Okay, I get you right. You're right.
We gonna wrap up.
No, you're right. That was good. You're right. That's why you need an OG at the table. 'Cause you're right. You can't put him up with 50.
I feel like when Soulja Boy jumped up on the Breakfast Club, Drake, 50, Nelly over fifth?
Which?
You're right.
Okay, to wrap up the segment, y'all got.
What
10
era-
sec-
what era?
10 seconds each.
The era that sums up sums up hip hop is the 90s. No era is more important to our culture today than the 90s to me.
You agree?
I agree 100%.
Perfect.
Because your MTV Raps came on in '89, and we tore shit the fuck up through the '90s. So of course I'm going to agree with that. If we came on in '81, I'd have said the '80s, but it was definitely the '90s. The '90s was the cultural.
You agree? Okay. That's one thing y'all can agree on.
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
the
the
90s.
the '90s impacted everybody. It moved, it shifted
Yes.
everything. Whereas the door was starting to be open in
Yes.
the '80s. The '90s, when the '90s came through, it went international.
Yeah, we
in
arrived.
the '90s. They were doing, the '80s was doing United States tours. The '90s was doing international
Agreed.
tours.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So Dr. Umar recently said that Eminem couldn't be an icon or impact the culture because he was a white man. What's your response to that?
I did say something about that on my podcast. And with all due respect to Dr. Umar, because when I first said something, I disrespected him. It was like, who kind of fucking doctor are you anyway? But then I looked it up and he is actually a doctor. But I disagree with that because I don't think M is not ever going to be the greatest black rapper ever. But we did rap. We opened the door of hip hop for everybody. There was always, we had a whole lot of Latino brothers and sisters, Hispanic brothers and sisters involved with rap. If you look on, TikTok now, you see people from other countries that are great at hip hop. So I don't agree with that. I think Eminem is a cultural phenomenon, and Eminem is a rapper, and he just happens to be white. He's dope as a motherfucker. Half the people out here rapping can't rap as good as Eminem. So
I got to challenge him now. I got to challenge you. Here's why Eminem can never be in my top 10. Because Eminem did not have to play by the same rules that everybody he's competing with had to play with. Every rapper, every black rapper had to make a girl record. Even DMX said, what these bitches want from a nigga. Like, let's not act like that's not a part of the original.
Shonda,
Let's not act like that's not a part of it.
About three kids.
Yes, Eminem never had to make a girl record. He never had to make a club record. He never had to make even when he made a record dedicated to his mama. And in our community, it was disrespectful as fuck. Yeah. No black rapper can have pulled off the songs and the way he pulled them off. So that's why he now.
So he did get some white privilege.
He is a great rapper, and by the way,
he's an amazing rapper.
He is an incredible rapper. But
he's incredible.
When it's kind of like when you say Shaquille O'Neal, you don't never say he's a great basketball player because he was 7'1", 350 pounds. He was just
Powerhouse.
dunking on niggas.
Most
I
dominating
agree.
center.
Eminem,
Eminem-
give him one of the greatest basketball players that ever played.
That's my point, but it's because of the way he played. I just can't give Eminem number.
He's not putting him in his top 10.
But
Yeah.
let me tell you why.
Top
Let
10's
me
a
tell you
person.
why I
Yes.
disagree with that. Because you got to understand that he was white, so it was already gimmicky, right? We knew it. It's all right, you white, we get it. You're a white rapper. it's
Vanilla
cool.
Ice was gimmicky.
Right. But the thing of it, him being white was the anomaly, right? He still had to fight through it with good songs. He still made songs that we will remember forever. That's why I'm
Absolutely.
putting him in the list. 'Cause
Yeah.
I agree that he's white, and I agree
He
had
got
to
those. He
fight
got
our
some white
fight,
privilege.
but-
Like he did get away with shit that black artists could have never got away with, especially burying his mother in the video and all
Like you
that.
stupid bitch, I hate you. Like
Yeah, we
Tupac
could've
said,
never got to
even
that.
though you was a crack fiend, you were always a black queen. In our
Right.
community, we do not play about our mamas. He did not play. All I'm saying is Eminem didn't play by the same rules everybody he competed against. So when you ranking him above somebody else, just remember Jadakiss had to play that game.
No, I
Jadakiss,
feel that.
every rapper had to play. He was the only one that didn't.
But you know how we look at, no disrespect, but you know how we look at kids and different races, and we're like, oh, if you were black, your mama would have slapped you in the mouth. Okay, that was his culture though. Like they do talk crazy to their parents. They do talk crazy about their kids and their mamas and things of that nature. So I feel like all those records that you said he sold, that played into it because people could relate. But I don't think it diminishes him.
Okay, I mean he just ain't in my top 10. He can't be. Like
I don't even have a top 10, so
Yeah, he
that's a
can't.
whole nother thing right there. We'd have to go through these eras again to have top 10s. I don't have one.
That's real. Let's go next one.
Let's go to our next segment. The question is, has hip hop done more damage or good?
And by the way,
Black
this is
community?
triggered by Dr. Umar. This is his, he's out here saying hip hop has done more damage to our community. So honestly, you being an OG in hip hop, MTV Raps, man,
Yeah.
the question is for you, really.
Wow. Percentage-wise, I don't even know if the answer to that. I'm not going to say hip-hop has done more damage to the community because I'm a living testament of hip-hop doing good for the community.
That's real.
I put kids through college and got master's degrees, and that's all because of hip-hop. I got on the radio and television and done films and books because of hip-hop. And I know a lot of other people that's doing the same thing. A lot of these podcasts come from cats that were involved in hip-hop in the game. I've seen people pivot off of rap careers, like my man Tracy Lee today. Every chick
Yeah,
that
he a
my
lawyer
crew-
now.
He's an attorney, and it's because he was able to pivot off the money that he made off of hip-hop. So I wouldn't say hip-hop has done more damage to the community than good. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. I would say it's probably... Hip hop has fucked the community up.
I already say a little bit.
More than a little bit, but I wouldn't say more so, because I think the problem with it now is that it's so fucking one-dimensional, right? And these kids are listening to it and they're taking it to heart. Whereas they're not, I don't see them growing out of it. I see them kind of staying in it. Like we grew out of it. Like we knew that what NWA was saying was just their
Yes.
opinion. We knew
Yes.
what Luke was saying was just entertainment.
Yeah.
They're taking it to heart and they're dying because of it.
Yeah.
They're running around talking about spinning the block. They're not hearing I spin the block and just be, oh, he just talking shit. They're spinning the block. They're not, you hear this guy talk about his ops and these cats like, well, I got ops too. And they killing each other. And that's hip hop. It's the lack of balance in
I'm
hip
about to say
hop
responsibility to me.
that's fucking up the community. Yes, I wouldn't say more though.
What you?
I agree. I feel like there should be more platforms and more use, because when we grew up, we had the balance of shit was being said, but then there were voices saying, yeah, but understand how to do that responsibly. Understand how to take your money and do things like this. Understand how to not put so much credence into the lyrics. Like, yes, we're venting, but it's not for you to go out and repeat the process.
Remember when NWA said bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks?
Yep.
Queen Latifah said, who you calling a bitch?
Yes.
UNITY. The balance was there.
Yes.
It's so one-dimensional, and I'm not ever going to take anything away from these young cats doing their music, elevating it to the next level, owning homes, becoming multimillionaires. That's a beautiful thing for y'all. But to what extent does it to your community what you're saying if it's all one-dimensional?
I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I'm like 50-50 on this, and it depends on the day of the week you ask. So, but today I'm gonna say, here's the question I would ask. if I came to, let's say an artist is a success, right? Let's go with, like, if an artist is a success, how many lives does that artist affect? Like direct, like manager, assistants, how many jobs does he give, right?
Right.
Like, what's good, y'all? This is Ray Daniels, aka the Culture Referee, and I want to ask you: are you ever frustrated with uploading a video to YouTube and you get no views? I know I was when I first started. If you're a music artist and you have your own podcast or you're a content creator, look no further. Wham Promotions has gotten you covered. They specialize in high-end targeted YouTube campaigns that deliver real views, real subscribers, and most importantly, real growth. So if you're struggling with real organic YouTube growth, I'm here to tell you to go on Wham Promotions and use the promo code Gauds and receive 20% when you check out. Tell them Ray sent you, you got 20% off. Let's go, guys. I'm looking to see you guys on the charts. Let's go. So then you're looking at, like, let's say if you give 100 people jobs, which ain't nobody did that since Hammer, right? But if you give it 100 people jobs, but your music is also poisoning 10,000, at that moment it becomes like, what do we want to be known as? So, because I always say hip hop is our #1 export, but that shit negative as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
It's negative as fuck, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it's like literally, it's not something that I wanted my kids to be raised listening to. And by the way, when I was a kid, you did have Who You Call a Bitch. You did have Self-Destruction. You had these
Friends
guys.
and shit by
Yes.
Houdini. One
Yeah.
love.
Yeah, now the
great
balance
music.
is off, but I don't know if the balance is off because is that I can't blame the industry. I'm gonna say is our fault again, because it's like all we picking is fast food, bro.
I agree.
Like, fast food feed a lot of people, we know that, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't have a toll on our community. So my answer would be today, it would be yes, it has done more damage than it's helped because we only got 2, 3, maybe 4 billionaires out of hip hop, but we got millions of kids that think that shit is real life and that's what it's all about, that are being influenced by it and are using that, basically are rising this artist to the top. But
Yeah, you see a lot of these cats, they just get signed and then all of a sudden they're getting murdered.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And I think a big part of it too, I just want to add something. We're talking about my era compared to the new era, right?
Yep,
That's two
for sure.
totally different things. A lot of these kids that might be watching this right now wasn't even born when I was on TV. So God bless them. But what I'm trying to say is hip hop is such a big influence, it changed R&B. And that's another part of it.
Definitely did.
R&B was always an outlet for love and respect, and maybe let's go half on the baby, so you're having my baby.
Yep.
Jodeci, you had Drew Hill, you had all of this other
Boys
stuff.
and Men,
now the R&B is just as bad
Absolutely.
as the hip hop. So even if you had negative hip hop, people talking about doing this, people talking about, because NWA said that. Easy said, what about the bitch who got shot?
Yep.
Fucker, you think I give a fuck about a bitch? I ain't a sucker. They said that. Too Short was on his pimp shit. You had that. Even Pac said some crazy shit at one point or another. But it was still the other side of the music that was playing was great R&B from Mary and Rihanna and Monica and Escape and all of these great hip hop artists that was out there. So now you don't have it because when you go to listen to the R&B, it's bitch, let me fuck you in the ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, where is this shit coming from?
I got a question for all of you. So what do you do? Like, what's the solution? Especially when, for me, I work with a lot of labels, and this is what they're asking the artists to create, this type of music, and that to make the money, to meet you, to get your back end, we need you to turn in an album that says X, Y, and Z. How do you change that? How do you get out of this?
Wow. So then the artist is not being an artist. Then that artist should, my opinion is that artist should go solo, independent, and say, fuck these fucking labels. Because you know what the labels are doing? The labels are driving these young black men and women to prison where they have invested their money into the prison industry.
You know what it's like? You know what it's like? It's like you wake up every day and you have a choice. I can feed myself poisoning people, or I can try to help the people and I might not get no damn money. Like Jay-Z said, I might rap like common sense and make no common sense for me.
Right.
It didn't make me no money.
For him.
So is it hip hop or is it us? That's really the question.
This is what I said, and to piggyback off of what you both said, he said his era is completely different from this one, right?
Yeah.
Night and day, apples and oranges. You always credit LA, Sylvia, people that you came up under. This is the one business that I've said needs a commissioner. Like really. And I know that's,
For sure.
funny to say.
Hip hop needs a commissioner.
It needs a commissioner.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It needs a commission. Hip hop needs a commission,
Because
period.
Artists used to sit in meetings with people who had the wherewithal to say, this is how you move. This can be quick, but you can have longevity.
Yeah.
Now, dude can wake up today, put a record out, go viral, and it's like, well, who's your manager?
Yeah.
My homeboy.
Homeboy.
Okay,
Right.
cool. Who runs the label? The dope dude
Yeah.
that's got the bread.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? So there's no tutelage.
Do you think it's a lack of OGs? Like, because this generation I've seen, they don't respect anybody. Like,
They only respect money.
They don't respect anything.
They only respect
So
money.
It's hard to say, like, you had people to turn you the right way, like this ain't right, or I would do X, Y, and Z, and y'all would listen. Like you had LA that you listened to, that you would, But I think there's a lack of OGs or people that this generation would even respect.
I agree. No, you're right.
I agree. They ain't listening.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
talking
they
it.
listen, yeah.
Can I
We're
tell you,
not-
can I
we
tell you what,
talking it,
can I
they
tell you what
ain't
hip hop is? Let me tell you what hip hop is. So R&B was the Cosby Kids, right? Like it was like the Cosby house. We did things right in this house. Don't you come in my fucking house. I brought you in this world, I'll take you out. Rap was the R&B kids' cousins from the hood, right? Like, let them get on the mic. All right, cool. Let them get on the mic. All right. Let them feature on the song. Let's see how it goes. And then all of a sudden it started becoming like a takeover, right? Now the cousins is in there. They fucking outside. The cousins fucking bringing babies in. The R&B people are like, no, that's not how you do it. And rap is like, let me show you. Rap literally killed R&B because rap's biggest value that it provides is cool, when R&B's biggest value provide was talent. Rap is not about who's the most talented. Rap is about...
Not anymore. Hell no.
Yeah, hell no. Like it's not...
There's some
It's,
trash ass
it's
niggas
not-
out here, boy. God damn, these niggas.
I'm
are
gonna tell you
trash.
something else.
Niggas don't make no sense how bad they are. For real. You're right. You can have a catchy beat or something
I
and say
gotta ask you a question. Let's say right now, today, 2024, we filming Yo MTV Raps.
right.
How do you interview these people today? Like,
I would just interview them, man. I would meet them where they are. That's what I would do. I meet them where they are, ask them about their music, what's their influences, a lot. Because we not gonna act like we had no whack niggas, right?
Nah,
we had
we-
whack
yeah, we
niggas
did,
too,
yeah,
all
for
right?
sure,
So
for
we ain't
sure.
gonna act like we didn't have none. But when it wasn't never the majority, that's why you see a lot of these cats that elevate themselves
Yep.
above the rest of the fray of hip hop
Yeah.
because they're so much more talented than everybody
So
else.
is it the problem that hip hop is too accessible?
That's
Yes.
a problem.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this.
Shit, podcasting
Yes.
is too accessible.
everything is so
I wish
accessible now.
niggas they would stop selling podcast equipment.
Yeah, they need to charge $1
How do
million
we-
for mics because.
How did we in our generation, how did we say who's the best at that time? Like right now, in this moment, how do we define who's the best?
To me, it's about impact.
No, I agree. But you know what? You put 50 people in the room, get 50 different answers. Back in the day, we watched your MTV Raps, we watched 106.
Or you had to get in a cipher.
Right.
Like you
You
heard
get in a
about the
cipher, right.
legendary DMX and Jay-Z battle, right?
Right.
You heard about the
Yeah.
Jay-Z
You had to show- you
LL
had to show
battle.
what you got.
You
Yeah,
had to
yeah,
show your skills. Like they don't even get in cipher no more.
Yeah.
It ain't like I'm trying to be nice no more.
Yeah.
It's just like I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna ding.
And you know what else killed
ding,
it? Niggas
ding.
not jumping on their own remixes.
No, I agree. But
When the nigga had a hot record,
Right.
Trinidad James, for example, Gold Everything, when he did the remix, he didn't give another verse. I thought giving a remix was an opportunity for you to tell the world, no, I'm more than just that.
Right.
But he literally just talked on the record. Like, I got some OGs on. I'm like, that's what we are now, where artists would rather give up the seat to somebody else. Like, it's just, it's...
But I hate when the world
I also
became
think that,
self-proclaimed.
Remixes aren't even the same. Like nobody's giving an artist
because
remix
rappers
like,
are
y'all
literally
add a verse
the
and
remix
all
is same verse as the first version, just Ed raps
Same music and same music.
same lyrics.
They're not even fucking. They're not even twisting the music around no more.
You got cats that will do something in their sect and be like, I'm the greatest, right? And it's so like, everybody's seen the Lil Wayne interview. Old boy's like, who the top 5 rappers? And he's like, Gucci. He's like, Gucci, man? Shout out my nigga Gucci. I mean, like, if you say so.
Yeah.
Because
Wayne said that.
Right. We don't have the 106 in Parks anymore. We used to watch those shows, your show, 106,
Those
and say, these.
no, but those shows also told us the numbers.
Absolutely.
Like when they go to that window on TRL and they look out that window, if they got the whole block, you like, okay, he in his moment right now. He in his
Right.
bag. You
the
had
whole, the whole system is corrupt too, bro. Because honestly, you can't. There's no hard sales, right? I remember when Get Rich or Die Trying came out. I remember when College Dropout came out, and there was such a buzz about those albums that I couldn't even find it. Like I'm running around the record stores trying to get College Dropout by Kanye West, and I couldn't find it in another record store. So hard sales actually told you that this person is popular as hell, and people are buying into it, and they're buying the music for a reason. Streaming doesn't tell you that. And they still don't even know how to get paid off of streaming. So, oh, such and such got 1 billion streams, so everybody thinks, oh, hey, nice, but you just got on somebody else's playlist.
That's real.
And then the shit went out. So it's all of this shit is connected.
It's just not urgent.
And this is what the younger generation doesn't understand. We used to line up at record stores at midnight without hearing a song because of who it was, not because of what the song was.
And not only that, we wanted to be a part of the conversation.
Absolutely.
When everybody's playing Get Rich or Die Trying, you got to have it for yourself now.
Right.
Now, I have it already. When the conversation comes up, I don't even have to be a part of it. I could tap in right now, rather than like, damn, I ain't got the album. It's just different.
Yeah.
It's just different
You always
now.
had that physical copy to go back to, right? So what do you do now if you really, really want to hear a certain record by Drake? How do you get it? Is it stored into your phone? And if you don't pay your phone bill, they cut your phone off. That means you don't have the music
You don't have the
anymore.
music no more. That's real.
That's fucking crazy. So I'm paying you to stream music to me that has to come through my phone or something else that I have. And if I don't pay the bill, this shit gets cut off and I have no access to my music.
Yeah.
Whereas we had the hard copies, you could never take my music from me because I got it.
Yep.
I paid for it.
Sure. Got it in the CD book.
Yeah. Taking them long ass trips, right?
That's why we're historians of the game too, because we used to do that. Oh, produced by.
Yeah.
You had to read this up. Yeah. It's hip hop. You know, it's just I think that we're still, the verdict is out, but I think women have made it worse. And I don't mean to, no, I'm just being honest. Like I think, because if you think men don't have substance, these women don't have no substance. Like it's all about their bodies, how fine they are, what they can do with their vagina, and how much it's worth if you want a piece of it. Like, and don't get me wrong, like you had rappers talking about bragging on themselves a lot, but there was a balance. There was a Lauryn Hill. There's no Lauryn Hill. There's no other voice. Everything is, fuck you, pay me. That's what female rap is.
That's
so
what
I think,
all male rap is. It's the same
nah,
topics.
not all.
No.
Not all.
No.
Not all.
Not
Not
all.
all. Not all. I'm not saying it.
The major artists are talking about.
But what I'm
like
saying
you
is that
said,
if you,
spinning the block, fucking bitches.
but hear me out. What I'm,
Oh,
you're right.
I'm gonna put
all of it-
what's my
all
man
of
name
it
from
is
North
the
Carolina? I'm gonna put him in that category.
J. Cole.
J. Cole. I won't put J. Cole in that category.
Yeah, J. Cole he just a rapper like.
I wouldn't even put A Boogie with a hoodie in that category. He tours all over the damn
We
world.
are coming off an era where you can't be a female rapper unless you are twerking and shaking ass and all that. I mean, it became.
Then again, like I said, there's the Rhapsodies out there. There's Lola Brooke
Shout
is
out to
out there.
Rhapsody,
There's 3D Nati. She's out there. She's dope. There's a lot of dope ass female rappers out there that's not talking about the same thing.
Agreed.
So a lot of them, the
But I mean,
popular ones,
but they're not
are-
popular.
Yeah, the super popular ones are the ones that on some shake your ass, look at my titties
Because
shit.
with that to the men.
Nah, men ain't listening to female
They
rap.
not listening to
Women
them, but
are.
Y'all are making them.
We made a couple of records for them.
You're giving them attention.
You made a couple of records
Yeah,
for them. You're right. But I'm just
absolutely.
saying,
Well,
though,
a lot of
like,
But if women weren't doing the antics, they wouldn't get the same attention.
like if you like, I just gotta say this.
You think so?
I think so.
You really don't think that women wouldn't get there? Women in the past got the same
Well, I'm
attention.
not saying now. What I'm saying is that we made things as a society more popular, and women that are trying to go about it in a different route are not getting as much attention
But that's
as
on women,
the
though.
women that are.
That's on women,
the
though.
antics.
You guys are the biggest buying audience, and it's what you deem acceptable. You're deeming it acceptable.
He got you,
Like,
Stanza.
yo,
He got you.
because
You definitely
no
ain't
matter
saying that
what
for us,
people
so
are
we don't-
saying or what they are doing, women are like. So it's like
She getting bread.
It is what
She
it
getting
is.
that money. That's all that matters. You get that money, girl.
So is this like an extension of Little Kim and Foxy Brown? Is that what's going on right
if
now?
it is, then where's Lauren?
These are the children
Where's Lauren?
of Kim and Foxy.
I think this is the
Like where
Because
are
Nicki,
they?
you remember
Those that
Nicki
got
was like
abandoned.
Nicki was directly off of Kim.
Yep.
Yeah.
When she
Direct.
came out, direct off the tree of Little Kim, directly off the tree of Little Kim, and then it just kept going, and then there's Cardi, and then there's Megan and Ice Spice and
This was like
all
the
the
Uncle
City
Luke
Girls, all
era
of them.
of female rappers.
Yeah, it's Uncle Luke rapping.
Right.
Right on.
That's
All
true.
right. We're gonna change the topic. Our final segment and question is.
This was about me. I wanted to ask you this.
Wow.
Because you were a rare New York. Go into the question and then we can break it out. You go into the question, Stan. What's the debate?
Who do you think would have a better career if they didn't die? Tupac or Biggie?
It is such an easy answer to
And to
this.
be honest with you, I want to ask you because you are a rare New Yorker who was closer to Pac
Yeah, close
than
to
you
Big,
were.
both of them.
Yeah, but you was like close to Pac.
Closer to
like,
Pac
yeah,
than I was Big.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, that's very easy.
Who?
Pac.
So you think Tupac would have had a better career than Big if they've stayed alive?
Overall career, you didn't say hip hop. You didn't say rap. You say career. Pac would have been
That's
the
easy.
biggest fucking movie star in the
That's-
entire
you're right,
world.
you're right.
Bigger than Will Smith, bigger than Tyrese, bigger than Queen Latifah, bigger than anybody that came from hip hop into movies. Pac would have been the absolute biggest because he was already there. Let me tell you somebody right now, before I get back to this, who needs to say, fuck hip hop for about a year and jump into movies and television. Drake, because he already has the chops and he's that good. So if you want to escape the Kendrick Lamar slaying that you got, because you did get slayed, nigga, then you need to go over to that side. That's my advice to him. But it would have been Pac, because it would have been the movies, it would have been the television shit that he would have done, and it would have been him on the forefront of Black Lives Matter. You would not have been able to shut that motherfucker up if you put Gorilla Glue on his mouth. He would have been all over the place in the forefront of all this police brutality, police killings of black people. Pac would have been right there on the front, and he would have been an international movie star.
So if we only focused on music, who would you say have the better career? Only music.
If they didn't die,
Yeah.
Big, because Big was nasty like
Because
that,
Big was
bro.
a better rapper.
Yeah.
Pac was more influential in the
Most,
culture.
more
yes.
influential. Big got you in
Yeah.
thinking hip hop,
Yeah.
right? Hip hop, right?
Yeah.
Big made you say, "Oh shit."
Yeah.
Pac got to your heart.
Yes.
And that's the difference between them
And
two.
even as I listen to them now, like Tupac's music, Big to me was just a great rapper. Like he
Nasty.
can put words together like nobody else in rap history. Like I think that to me he's the most gifted rapper ever. To
You don't
me,
think Jay is similar in wordplay?
no, I don't think Jay can hold a light to Big. With you got to remember something. Jay was older. Big came first, and Big was light years ahead of him as far as music goes. Now, career-wise, you got to remember, Jay was signed to himself, Big was signed to Puff. It's a little different. Jay had more control over his
No, I'm just
career.
saying lyrically. I think Jay.
No, Jay, to me, Jay is the greatest rapper of all time. But I'm saying, Jay-Z doesn't have a Big Papa. He doesn't have a one more chance.
You don't got Juicy.
He doesn't have a
Well,
Juicy.
I mean, you said Jay is the greatest rapper of all time. You know, I don't agree. Because Wayne does.
Wayne has what?
We're going off topic.
Hold on. Thank you, Stan. Hold on. I'm just saying.
Bang the gavel on the end.
Thank you. Thank you. Hold on. Who would you say would have a better career? Big or Pac?
Oh, Pac, for sure. I think Pac would have been what Kanye thought, what Kanye thinks he is. Kanye went off script. Pac never would have gone off script because there was no script. That
Okay,
was
so
him. That was him.
then if Kanye is Pac in 2024.
Shit, Kanye ain't nowhere near Pac.
I'm saying, I think
He is kinda. He is. He got
Everything
that
he
Gemini
said-
energy. He got that Gemini energy. I ain't gonna lie.
He said, like culturally impactful.
Pac would have said if
movies,
George
everything.
Bush don't care about black people.
Absolutely.
Pac would have said that.
Pac would have said
Yeah,
every
he's-
president don't care
yeah,
about
he's-
black people. He'd have said Obama don't give a fuck
I just
about
again, but I
black people.
think Kanye went off script. That's why I said Pac would have remained Pac. He wouldn't have been influenced by different people doing this.
I think if they had to have a career, I'm gonna go Pac too. I want to go Biggie for the sake of argument, but I just feel like there was nothing like Tupac. Like Tupac to me, the only thing that felt like him was DMX. I also think that's why X was so big when he came out, because it was like bald head nigga wearing a motherfucking a scarf tied around his head, street as fuck, don't give a fuck. So I think that he's shown you, but I don't know, man. Like I'm gonna just give it a Pac. But Big would have. I don't think a lot of people.
I think Big would have had a bigger rap career because he was more adaptable.
Yes.
To rapping with
And he
everybody
wanted
else.
it more. Rap was his goal. Like
Yeah,
it felt
he
like
just-
Pac was like unhappy about a lot of other
And he was
shit.
doing movies and
Yeah.
shit like that. Yeah, because remember, man, Big got on this Boning Biggie. That really changed the way a lot of people thought about Big because he was able to adapt and do that.
He was able to get on their style.
On their style and kill
he
his
killed
shit.
them, by the way.
It killed
I'm
them.
mad at that. I feel you. I'm
Yeah,
just
so I
saying
think
that.
as
And
a
Pac
rap
didn't
artist,
kill
Big-
Bone on
No.
Thug Love.
No, he did not.
He just rapped like Pac. Like
He rapped
Pac
like
was
Pac.
just a talented brother who rapped, who could act. Biggie was a gifted MC.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
And I think Pac would have had a better career.
Yeah.
Agreed.
No question.
You go to the next one. We go
No,
to-
I agree.
You agree?
Yeah.
So listen,
Tupac.
we're gonna do God rating. Okay, so I have this thing, and B, I have this thing called the God rating, right? And
I'm looking forward to this, folks.
and on the God, you know, like, so you know how like when they do, you know, Madden ratings and M2K, like who got a 99?
Right.
So I was like, I think it'd be dope if we just had something that we gave 99s to a list. So here's my God, here's my criteria.
Okay.
What we're factoring in. Lyrics,
Please, somebody remember this criteria.
hit records,
Lyrics, hits,
catalog,
catalog,
flow.
flow.
Flow is you know the,
Yeah, I know what
melody.
flow
Okay,
is, yeah.
longevity and consistency.
Yeah.
That's my list. Who would you give a 99 to?
Ooh, Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna throw names out there. Can you give me your you would rank them?
Yeah.
Give me your ranking. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Let's go with Tupac.
Well, the longevity wasn't there. So I have to take some points with. Not his fault he got somebody killed him. You know, somebody murdered him and just fucked hip hop up all the way. So Pac can't get a 99 because it is not enough. Yeah, it didn't have a long enough career. So Pac would probably be in the 97 range because his impact was amazing. His flow was amazing. His music was amazing.
He had the hits. He had the catalog.
He had a catalog.
Only
like a
he's
motherfucker.
lacking on his longevity.
Yeah.
And he
that's
got
one
better
thing.
every year.
Yeah.
Consistency.
Yeah, consistency was
So
there.
so Pac gets a 97. What would you give? What would you give Jay-Z?
Jay-Z gets a straight 99.
That's the only person I give a 99 to.
He gets, you know why he gets a straight 99? Because if Jay dropped something right now, everybody would listen. Everybody would stop and even if you didn't want to, even some of the younger cats would be like, "Oh shit, Jay is on." With, Young Thug just came home. He did a record with Jay-Z.
Exactly.
Gotta hear the shit.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
course.
Gotta hear impactful lyrics, flows, immaculate. Catalog is fucking crazy. The dude did a concert and he did all B-sides and he still rocked for like
still
2 hours.
killed it. Still killed it.
So he killed it.
So Jay, so what would you give Future?
Future? Because I don't think Future gets, I would say a 97, 98. Because I don't think Future has the social impact
He doesn't.
that other people have, right? Because you remember, for the young cats ain't gonna remember, we was always wearing throwbacks. Throwbacks is the shit. We would go all the way to Philly to Mitchell and Ness and get the throwbacks. Cats was driving 4.0 Range Rovers. Jay made him take the plate off the back. Well, Jay said, and I don't wear jerseys, I'm 30 plus, get a fresh pair of jeans, nigga, button up. Everybody buttoned up their shirts. His impact on alcohol, his impact on clothes, Rockaway line. His impact is crazy. I haven't seen a lot of artists be as successful for as long as he has been successful in
I got a
business and
question
outside
before
of
you got
business
another
and
name.
in
So if
hip
you're
hop
giving Jay a
and in
99
music.
based off
So,
everything you said.
I got a
who
couple more
else would
names I'm
you
gonna give you.
give
Listen,
a 99?
go ahead.
So if you're giving Jay Jay is 99 based off everything you
Wayne,
said.
no.
Yes.
Social impact.
Wayne?
Every little motherfucker.
Wayne gets a 98 from me.
Wayne, no. Wayne's social impact is crazy.
I got no Wayne.
Every little motherfucker running around here right now shaking their dreads is because of Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is the father of that from the 2000s. Even though we could look back and say, man, come on, man. LB Fan was wearing dreads. Mr. Cheeks and them was wearing dreads. All of them kids had dreads. KRS-One had dreads. But they all look to Wayne, bro. Wayne.
So Wayne got some 99. I want to ask you, what do you give Drake and what do you give Kendrick?
Like Drake. I see Drake dressing like
98s.
I saw motherfuckers dressing
So
like
Drake. and
I don't
Kendrick-
see people dressing like Drake. I see Drake dressing like other people. I saw motherfuckers dressing like Wayne. Remember Wayne was wearing them tight ass, super tight jeggings. The motherfuckers was wearing them shits. Wayne
Rockstar
said,
look when he was working like a rockstar. You
Rockstar
right.
shit. Wayne said, nah, I'm wearing these
did.
skateboard joints. And everybody was like, where we get these shits from? What was it? He had a line, right? Didn't he have a clothing line? Yeah, Wayne is super impactful, bro.
So Wayne is. So I want to make sure. So Wayne is a 99. Wayne is a 99.
And his body of work is ridiculous from when he was 15 years old.
Yeah. What would you give Ye?
Yeah, it's about a shit. He's impactful as fuck.
Can I take some points away?
Flows.
Take whatever you want. Ain't no right on his own shit. I'm taking points.
Can I take some points away?
You can take whatever you want to show them.
Yeah, he don't write all his own shit. I'm taking points.
You said what?
He don't write his own shit. Not all of it. I'm taking
But now you
points.
gotta take points from Drake too. Then
From Drake?
Drake don't write all his own
Yeah,
stuff.
well, I didn't say Drake was up there.
Okay.
Well, then
gave
that
him
knocked
98
Drake
though.
down to
You
a
gave-
95.
Okay, cool.
You down there. You gotta lose cool points if you don't write your shit. That's what a hip hop artist does. But Ye's impact, crazy. Body of work, crazy. Think about Ye's body of work from as a producer and an artist. Just as a producer, his body of work was crazy. You forget the Kerry Hilson shit he did. You forget the Brandy shit he
Nah, you
did.
don't. You forget that he gave Jay-Z his
Some of the
sound on
yes,
the blueprint.
absolutely. Ye's impact in sound as a producer and everything is ridiculous. The shit he gave for Jamie Foxx, the shit he gave for what's the cat's name out of Chicago, the
Lupe?
Do or Die,
yeah.
the Lupe shit, Twister, Common, like this dude Jay-Z, like. He would have, if Pocket Big wasn't dead, he'd have did shit with them too.
Yeah.
So yeah, Kanye is. Oh, so I can't even take a lot of points off him for not
So
writing
you would give
anything.
Kanye a what? 97?
98.
98?
Yeah, he's such
Because
an
he's super
impactful
on he's
dude.
super on other stuff though. You
Yeah.
take lyrics from him, you can take them down, but he's at the top for everything else.
Okay, 98, three quarters. How about that? Because he should be right there, bro.
Yeah.
He really should be right there because he's done everything, and he's done everything crazy. Like you kids wearing Ye's. Ye's was outselling Jordans. Like, come on,
Jump over
dog.
the jump man.
Yeah, Kanye was that dude.
I agree. You said the same thing I'm saying. All right, I want to ask you about a couple of New York rappers. Nas, what's your God rating?
My God rated for Nas flow, immaculate. Body of work, immaculate. True artistry. He didn't have the impact with everybody
He
wanting
had
to
a
look
hit,
like him
yeah.
or dress like him. Longevity, he's still doing shit professionally. With the Hit Boy shit and all that, he's still putting out records and people are still listening. So I'm gonna give Nas a 98.
He giving him good rating, boy. You giving him
Just because he didn't have that everybody wasn't trying to look like Nas or dress like Nas. When you get people to start doing that, like Wayne has done, Kanye has done, Jay-Z has done, that's different.
Yeah. I would give Nas like a 93. I wouldn't give him no higher than that. I just don't think that he
Lyrically, he's not.
lyrically he's incredible.
He bust J ass.
I think
He cracked J ass with Ether. Ether ate J. He ate J.
Jay got him a takeover.
Takeover was Ether was nasty work, bro. Everything that people were saying in the barbershop is what Ether was, right?
Okay,
there.
we don't have a lot of time. I want to ask you one question, if you don't mind. Can you give us your top 5 disrespectful battle rap songs?
Damn.
Your top 5 most disrespectful.
The first one wasn't even a real record, but it was when Kumo D This Busy Bee. That was so disrespectful.
What happened? You gotta put us on.
That was it was on tape. It never came out on record. It was on tape, and Busy B was like the king of all of these contests.
Yeah.
And then Kumo D just sabotaged the nigga out of nowhere. It was like, listen, Busy B, I don't mean to be bold. Take that bar diddy ball bullshit back home. Let me get on down to the nitty grit. Let me tell you a little something why you ain't shit. It went in on the nigga, right? So that was, I heard that when I was a kid. So I was like, this is crazy. So you gotta put no Vaseline in there, right?
Okay, so no Vaseline.
You gotta put no Vaseline. So you said on record.
Disrespectful.
Okay. All right, on record. All right, so let me take Busy B off. So let me put no Vaseline on it.
Okay.
Let me put Hit 'Em Up, as much as I fucking hate that record, right? Because Pac was just being a disrespectful motherfucker on that record, right? Come on, the first 2 lines was disrespectful.
I ain't got no motherfucking friends. That's my
Yeah,
fucking-
my
what?
God, shit was nasty. I hate that record too. Okay, no Vaseline.
Hit 'em up.
Hit 'Em Up. Shit. Takeover was in there.
Ether, you forgot Ether.
Ether.
One more.
You don't have any of the Kendrick Drake stuff in there.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. That motherfucker right there, bro.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Not
that
like
one.
us.
Yeah. That motherfucker right there, bro.
It's a Negro spiritual now.
Yeah.
It's a Negro spiritual.
You know what's horrible about that song, and it took me some time to think about it. Why that song was so impactful is he did the Drake what Drake had did to me.
Yep.
Because when Drake put out Back to Back became a song that you played in the club.
Yep.
Thank God Meek was able to rebound off the shit and come back strong.
Yep.
But Back to Back was like, oh, that shit's in the clubs, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
But this Not Like Us record, that's something totally different.
Yeah.
And it's a diss record too. And it's at football games. You see the kids in Africa, not like us, they not like us, they not like us. I was like, oh my God. When Drake is performing and they yelling it at him in the audience, come on, son.
Dog.
I would have came out. That would be the first thing I played at my concert. If I was Drake, the first shit I'm playing is Not Like Us. And I'm sitting on.
Why you doing that?
I would do it the first thing because you got to do a 50 Cent. You got to laugh the shit off.
Yeah.
You see how 50 was always. Oh, they killed Ja Rule.
He tricked the man off his style
That's
and
like the
took
most
it.
disrespectful beef in rap history.
That is the most
50 Ja
disrespectful.
Rule.
Because it's still going.
No. He literally ended careers.
It's still going. It's still going. The nigga hate them so much that he still got his boot on their neck to this day. Anytime you buy the first 5 rows of somebody's concert just so niggas can't sit there, you hate them niggas. Anytime you buy the park across the street from 40 Projects where Preem Team used to rule and name that park after yourself, you cannot stand them niggas. I hope Irv get better, but he dissed Irv after Irv had to He hates them niggas.
Don't give a fuck.
No.
You dead. I
He had
want you
beef
to
with
die.
Fat Joe. Now him and Fat Joe are damn near best friends. He had beef with Jadakiss. Now he loves Jadakiss. They fucking friends. But Ja Rule and them, he hates them niggas with everything in him. And you know Fifth is the most petty motherfucker.
Also Queen
on the
shit.
planet.
Also Queen shit. You don't think they can make it go away? You don't think it could be fixed? Every Queen nigga was like, no.
No, that shit will never. He got shot 9 times behind that beef, bro. It's never going away. He's never going to forget that his life was almost snuffed out because of this beef. He ain't going to never let that shit go. He already said it. People have asked him before. You don't think he's like, for $100 million, I wouldn't do a record with that nigga.
For $100 million, he wouldn't do a record.
He won't think. 50, fuck with him.
What sign is 50 Cent? A Cancer? I ain't never
He
met
don't
a
give
nigga
a
like
fuck.
him.
Don't get no beef with that nigga.
That
I'll tell
nigga
you
is
that.
different.
It's the wrong nigga to beef with.
That nigga is
Take it
different.
to even Jay and Nas made up, right? But this.
I love it. I want to do this myself.
Let's go. So
You asked me about 3,000.
wrap it up. That was good. I loved it. I ain't gonna lie. I want to do this myself. I asked those questions myself.
You didn't ask me
I
about
love it.
3,000
Love it.
3,000.
on the guard rate.
3,099.
I love it.
Andre
3,000
3,000
is
God
that's
rating.
that nigga, man.
What's his God rating?
3,099, man. He ain't never fell off. You wait for that nigga to put the flute down right now. Everybody's like, nigga put the flute. Soon as this nigga put the flute down. And I love that. I understood his artistry on that. I understand 3,000.
Yeah.
I understand him. He's an artist.
Yeah.
And artists are always looking for a new challenge. As much as
Exactly.
we love when you rap, but he's always looking for the next thing, the next challenge. I got to try this. So he's trying something. But everybody, like even young people, is like this. I mean, this nigga rap does this. His flow is incredible. Yo, 3,000's up there. He's definitely.
So what's his number?
He's a 90. He's a 90. I'm gonna tell you why. Even though he never put out a Outkast did have a clothing line.
I got you.
And the
You
shit
know I
was
got
popular.
you.
Yeah, he's
I
a
feel like,
99.
yeah,
Absolutely. He's a 99. Everything.
I feel like
Everything. He had niggas wearing fur pants and all kind of shit.
what I
son.
got a question
He had me
about.
wearing the motherfucking one of those beans to Banneker High School football game. I remember that shit.
The shit before Nick Cannon ever
Nick
put
Cannon,
one on.
exactly.
Thank you. That's Andre 3000's influence.
Put Future on a 95.
Tip is
That's the
97.
biggest argument I have in this city. Who's
Yeah.
bigger, Tip or Future?
Definitely. Tip had it all too. Flow, hits, and he had, and Cool was selling like a motherfucker. He had social impact.
Tip is a bigger star.
Yes.
When you in the room with Tip, you feel star. But Future,
Movies, television, all that shit.
recording.
Future been on a run.
Future's a better recording.
Longevity wise,
Like,
agree,
you gotta
but-
say something. Future
But you
been
gotta,
on a run.
but you gotta look at the whole thing.
he's been on a crazy run right now.
12, 13 years.
Yeah, he
been
has
on a
been.
run.
I agree with that. Future's dope.
But you gotta look at the whole thing, the trap music.
No, I get it.
You think you got bigger hits,
Tip
like
impact is way
impactfully
bigger.
on music.
But I'm saying, Future's career has been, Future career has been.
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Tip career did this, and then it got to the top, and then he
As a recording
as a recording
not
artist.
as just a celebrity star. He's a very good actor,
Yeah.
and he's doing his thing right now with the businesses and all of that. That's why Tip gets that nod for me. But Future, if he decides to do other shit, his impact is amazing. Amazing. I like Future shit, son. Fuck with Future. That's my shit right there. That fuck up some common shit, that's my shit, son. I love that fucking record. I fuck with Future, man. Pick up Future all day. Let's go. Thank y'all for having me. This was fun. This was a good time, man. Yeah.
This is our first episode with a guest.
I love the debate, bro. Yeah, let's do it again.
Come back anytime. We need more OG voices out here.
Let me know, bro.
You
I can be a recurring guest
Yo,
on this
Dantana,
podcast.
he's cutting
I'm
it
back all
down.
the
He's
time.
like, no, nigga. Like, you need that energy. Like, just no, nigga. He's not.
We almost forgot about Ye. Ain't no way you can forget about Kanye West, man.
Let's go.
And Fifth.
I did. Well, hold on. Last one. Fifth God rating, and then you close our stand. What would you get fifth God rating?
Whoa. For what he did, he's a 99, bro. He's a 99. He's a 99. Because he still is so fucking impactful on television. Maybe not as impactful as he once was as a rap artist, but everything else is there, bro. Everything else is right there.
I got you. That's good. You close up.
All right, again, thank you so much, Ez, for being here with us today. This was an amazing debate. Please come back and join us.
I would love to.
We had an amazing time with you today. And to our viewers and listeners, thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And this is That's Debatable.